going live for an entire year of my Olympic lifting. And today's Saturday, and so I pulled out the jorts today. Love wearing jorts. It's so funny. Some people like them. Other people, like my wife, hate the jorts. But I only care what I think. If I don't like jorts, I wouldn't wear them, but I like them, so I still wear them. But today is, I think it's the third day of my deload week. My body was falling apart. Fall apart when, I think 7 weeks of heavy Olympic lifting, and in doing that, my body just stopped responding. Like I couldn't get in the snatch position anymore. Muscles were okay, but my central nervous system was not responding very well. So, it was terrible. But let me see. I think the camera's a little further away, and somebody's gonna run into it. So I'm gonna move it a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that's okay. Is that a little better? It's gonna have to do. So, yep, day 55 of my Olympic lifting. And so every day, the snatch, every day's clean and jerk, every day's back squats or legs. Who else does everyday leg day? Love doing legs every day. In fact, I find and I guess scientifically they've proven that if you work out your legs, your whole body grows faster than if you don't work out your legs. Like all the guys that have huge upper bodies but very small lower bodies, they have to work extra hard because your legs help you to produce a lot more, growth hormone and whatever else to get stronger. So if you're not working out your legs, you're making it harder on yourself. Oh, I am still feeling achy. Like I should be able to get into this position but my whole body is starting aching. But 7 weeks of every day getting to maybe like 90% of the snatch or clean and jerk, and my body is just beat up. So today is day 3 of the deload, or day 4. I can't remember. Wednesday of next week is the first day I can go heavy. And so right now, what you don't just sit on your couch when your body feels like this. You actually keep moving, and that gets more blood moving through your body. So you get stronger because the blood helps you recover. There we go. So I'm in a new spot. Oh well, my favorite spot's right there, but somebody was just right there. My friend Zach was. But it's, New Year's resolution. It's February. Is anybody still on their New Year's resolution? Has it become permanent to where you are now exercising as a habit as opposed to a, obligation? So I work out so much, and my body's so used to it that when I don't work out, I feel weird. Like I work out 5 days a week. I've been doing it for 10 years that when I don't, I dread off days where you don't go to the gym. I dread deload weeks like this, even though I know both of them make you get stronger. Big reason why you get stronger is because when you tear down your muscles when you're working out, cardiovascular system, everything, the only way you get better is when you recover. You actually get stronger when you sleep because it builds back your muscles and everything much better. All right, so today, day 55 of my lifting. So I guess it's been 10 weeks now if I'm doing 5 days a week. This is the 11th week. But also, I don't know, I've been changing it up. So usually I sit back there a little bit further, but I'm putting on my straps right now. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll, or my plan is go for an entire year going live. That's an experiment just to see if I can get anybody else encouraged, and not necessarily to do Olympic lifting, although it's my favorite thing to do is Olympic lifting. I do it so hopefully people see just exercising. Exercising is the best thing, because in the end, the only thing you have is your health. I mean, when you really realize it. So when you're lifting weights, you get your body stronger, get blood moving, cardiovascular system moving. But yes, I am day 55 of lifting heavy weights. All right, here we go. And so for anybody who's new watching me lift live, big reason why is I hate AI. Does anybody else hate AI and think it's actually the Terminator, or shoot, what was that company in Terminator? What was that company called? Anybody remember? Write a comment. Shoot, what was that? Skynet. Skynet's gonna do some bad things to humans. That's why I always say please and thank you whenever I'm typing in chat for GPT or whatever AIs. But in the end, AI can't go live. So I figure I might as well, there's a short window. Right now AI can't go live. Eventually it will. But short window right now where I'm able to go live before AI can. Oh my goodness, this feels so terrible. It's only 135. And this is not even my warm-up weight. This is like, this is, I don't know. This is less than warm-up weight. And it's feeling so heavy. Oh. Hopefully my body simmers down. Usually by the 5th or 6th day, my body starts to finally feel better, but it is not. It's not responding like I wanted it to. It's only 135. All right, we'll do a full snatch. Just to get that body. Again, like I said, it's to get the blood moving through the body. And I don't want my, whoa, what is the deal? That's only 135. To give you an example, I did 245 snatch off of blocks for 3 this Monday. So, what was that, 5 days ago? I did 245 and this is 135. Yes, my body is not responding like I would like it to. I feel good. It's just still at a point where it's not feeling good. All right, who else is making it past their New Year's resolution? To continue to where it becomes a routine. That's when you know you've made it, or you're doing better, is when it's a routine. When lifting is a part of you, more of like a habit. Stupid water. When it becomes a habit, that's when you do much better. All right, here we go. So I'm using my iPhone to go live on Instagram, which I had been using an old Samsung, I don't know, Galaxy like 1 or 2. So the camera was terrible. Does it look any better, you guys? I mean, it looks better, at least from what I see, but I can't really tell. Definitely seems wider. All right, what is this? 155. Still deload week, day 55 of my going 1 year. Oh. Okay, my right foot moved, my left foot didn't. That's what I'm saying, my body is totally not responding like I would want it to. This is so weird. All right, but I mean, the easy thing would just be sit on a couch, but that would not make me any better. Golly, can't believe my body's not even moving. And then on Monday, I did two things. I did 405 back squat, single. Probably could have done a double, but yeah, I just did a single. Then did 245 snatch, and this is only, well, I did 245 snatch 3 times off of blocks. I even got the jorts out today. It's not helping me. Today, 155 snatch is feeling like, it's not the weight that feels, it's my body's like not wanting to do it. The weight's not bad. Getting in the position. Oh, see, my butt's out. Should be like that. Okay. I guess either something's terribly wrong, or I'm glad I'm doing a deload week. And be honest and say, this happens when I push myself for too long without a deload week. And when I say push myself, I'm grabbing more plates, 5-pound plates. So when I say push myself, this is what I do. 5 days a week. Every day is leg day. Some sort of squat. Either back squat, front squat, overhead squat every day. I also do snatch every day, and usually get to about at least 85%. Then clean and jerk every day. So snatch, legs, clean and jerk every single day. Then a press. Get to 85% usually of everything. And 5 days a week for, this is the 7th or 8th week going on. And whew, there's only so long before your body starts to really yell at you. Okay, this is only 165. So I'm praying it's nothing that is, permanent. Like if my body's permanently, but I feel good. It's just that my body's not moving. All right. What is this, 165? See, I mean, the weight feels good. Everything is just not responding. So on a deload week, you get up to 50 to 60% of the weights that you normally would do, and you only do like at least half of the amount of reps. And the goal is really just to keep that movement in your body so that when you get back after deload week's over, you're not feeling so weird, like lethargic, or your body's not responding. In fact, one thing I always do is I do deep squats. Well, I always do deep squats, but like full squats all the way down to where you can't go down any further. Not heavy weights, but like, let's say 50 to 60% of, I'm gonna grab a towel, 50 to 60% of the max weight. And really what it comes down to, the groin muscle, it gets really tired, and then it gets sore if you don't work it out enough. So what I like to do is I like to keep that one as worked out as possible so I don't feel all sore the next day or the day before or day after that. All right, so we're gonna try 175. 175, no hook. This is really still, should be a warm-up weight, but it's feeling so terrible. Does anybody else work out so much where your body needs a deload week? I never knew about it until I really started working out hard. A number of years ago, I'd go like 18 weeks of just working out because I didn't know. But I would get weaker than when I deloaded like this, where I do very little weight. I got stronger. Like still 175, it shouldn't be that heavy. It feels very heavy. And so what I'm seeing or feeling when I catch that snatch, I'm like this, because my body doesn't want to get underneath it because my knees and legs and everything. I was hoping the jorts are gonna help me out, but they haven't. Let's do it again. All right, 175. Here we go. Let's try this one. See how this one feels. Oh, that. So I'm hoping, so today's Saturday, hopefully by Wednesday, my body is 100% back after the deload week. So, you know what I'm gonna do? No, stop. You'll find, if you watch me long enough, it's not making myself do more weight. That's the hard part. It's making myself not do more weight. That's the hard part. Because my clean and jerk has been so terrible, like absolutely terrible, with the catch, I think YouTube might be a little off. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna move the camera just a hair. It might be a little better. But my catch is terrible. Catch, well, I'll show you. So this is as far as my mobility wants to go, and it's not my lats, it's my rotator cuff. You need to be much more open. I'll get over here. So what I do, because like I said, this is as far as it wants to go. I want it to go further because I get this band, step on it. Oh, yep, oh yeah, I feel that. What is the deal with that? Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to get my rotator cuff, and I gotta get my elbows faster. It's a big thing. I love watching Olympic lifters who have fast elbows, fast catch. I don't. I mean, it's a thing of beauty to me when I see. Like this one. See, that's as far as it wants to go. There we go. There. Oh, what is the deal? Gotta get those elbows faster. I'm just trying to get them worked out, not fast yet. But. There we go. So where it was like this, now at least I'm a little bit better. So, anybody see what's going on in the stock market? If there's anything, I obviously lift, but I love the game of business and money. Yeah, and I watch stock market, I watch gold and silver. Gold and silver's up and down, stock market's going crazy. It just seems like something's going on that might be bad for the economy and be a good opportunity for us investors. Here we go. It's only 135, but it feels terrible. It doesn't feel heavy, it just feels like my joints are not moving in the right spot. So what I'm seeing in the real estate economy, real estate market, is prices are still high. They've come down. There's so many properties on the market that prices are going to come down very fast, I think. Like as soon as they start coming down, people are going to talk about how bad the real estate is. And then media is going to get on it. And that's going to create a panic. When I say panic, knowledge, awareness for people that something's going on. And that's when people start to do silly things. When I say silly things, panic, maybe, fire sell their house, or I don't know. I just think it's going to be a great time for investors here pretty soon, because with interest rates not coming down, people not able to sell their homes, people still get divorces, people still move, people still have, parents die, still going to sell their houses, so prices have to come down. Because, and yes, you might ask, why do prices have to come down? They have to come down because interest rates are so high, and with loans, I call them usury loans. I don't care what interest rate they are. They try to get as much money. Banks will take as much money out of you as possible. With these usury loans, what they're going to do, well, what happens is people can only buy a house with one of these usury loans. With interest rates so high, makes people not be able to afford a house. So, when you think about it, people only have a certain amount of money every month to afford either rent or a mortgage for a house. So, let's say it's $2,000 a month. That's all they can afford. Well, if houses, mortgage payments are $2,500 a month for a regular house, they can't buy a house. And the person that's trying to sell their house, they can't sell it, so prices are gonna come down because supply and demand. So people don't have the money to pay for the mortgage because prices are too high. Interest rates are causing people not to be able to buy, which is great for us because prices come down. And I'm gonna say something more than likely you've never heard anybody say. Again, I'm a real estate investor. I've coached thousands of people. I've invested 1,000 apartment units, 30 plus single family homes. I want interest rates to go up. Have you ever heard anybody say that? Leave a comment if you have. Or if you haven't, let me know. Like, what do you think? Am I stupid? Let me hit this, clean and jerk. And again, this is deload week, so I'm really light on the weights and reps. But yes, I want interest rates to go up. What do you guys think? Is that smart or dumb? I'll explain my thinking in just a minute, but why, or is interest rate going up good or bad for us? Oh my goodness. My body feels terrible. I think, I'm so glad I'm doing deload work. Normally I just make myself do this, but I muscle through it. You have, what is it, not negative effects. What's the word where it doesn't improve, it gets worse? I can't remember, it might come to me. But even though I keep lifting, digress maybe, I don't know. But because you overlift and you feel that your body rests enough, your body gets worse and worse and worse. That's what it means. And your body keeps getting worse because it's not resting enough. You actually digress. You have, yeah. But, okay, so why is having, sorry, I'm gonna sit down for a second. Okay, get ready for my squats. And again, I'm just doing squats, low squats, deep squats, not heavy, just getting those muscles stretched out, those muscles worked out. But why would someone want low or high interest rates to go higher? Now, homeowners, they absolutely do not want their interest rate to go higher. I mean, everybody can imagine that. Why would a homeowner want interest rates to go higher? I'm not well, obviously I own a home, but as an investor, a home to live in is what I mean. As an investor, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. As a real estate investor, I want prices to come down. How do prices come down even more than where they are? Interest rates go up. So if interest rates go up, am I worried about paying more in interest? Well, let me tell you this way. I don't pay my mortgage. I've got 30 single family homes, 33, 35, something like that, single family homes. Do you think I pay the mortgage on those 30 plus single family homes? And mind you, these single family homes make me cash every single month. I don't know, some $1,000 a month or more. That's cash after expenses. When you think about it, I'm making passive income, but who is paying the mortgage on these rental properties that I have? Short-term, long-term, mid-term properties. Who's paying the mortgage? Am I paying the mortgage? Yes, of course, I pay the bill, but do I have to get a job to pay for that mortgage? I mean, seriously, you think about it. Even though I own 30-some single-family homes, 1,000 apartment units, I don't have to work a job in order. Whoop, I should probably just do one first. I don't have to work a job in order to pay for that mortgage. Who pays for the mortgage? I'll say it this way. I don't pay my taxes on any of my properties that I own. I don't pay for property management. I don't pay for repairs. I don't even pay for insurance. I don't pay any of that stuff. What I mean is I don't have to get a job for any of that stuff. My tenants pay all that. Now it just so happens that it comes into me. So I'm gonna go deep in and hold it down just to open up my hips. Get my body used, or not used to, moving. There we go, deep. But I don't pay any of that stuff, meaning I don't have to get a job to pay all that stuff. In fact, I make money when my tenants pay me money every single month. So, do I pay for the interest on my properties? Nope. Do I pay for the higher interest? If the interest goes up, do I pay that higher interest? Nope. But here's also an amazing thing. When interest rates go up, let me ask you this. Who do you think my competition is as a real estate investor? My competition as a real estate investor is not other real estate investors. If you said other real estate investors, competition proms, you would be wrong. You know, what's funny is our coach, over 1,000 people how to invest in real estate. Not one of them are my competition. But who is my competition as a real estate investor? Single family homes, 4 units and below. Homeowners. Homeowners are my competition because they fall in love with the property, they overpay for the property, they pay for the property without even looking at it. I'm an investor, so I want to pay less for the property and capture equity. All right, here's this one. As an investor, I want all of my competition priced out of the market so I can buy more real estate. So that's why I want interest rates to go up. Price is my competition out of the market. All right, this is like not even my warm-up weight, and let's see how it feels. Oh, my goodness, my body's just aching. I mean, even with my jorts, not working out very well. All right, so the reason why I'm doing much lower weight, lower reps, because it's deload week, and being deload week, that was it. Workout's over. I really just needed to come in and get my body moving. So, yeah, hope you guys are lifting. And over time, I'm gonna do my Mr. Rogers thing with my shoes, changing shoes. Over time, I will be sharing more and more about real estate investing, maybe encouraging you to lift and invest in real estate, because my real estate investing is what got me to be able to become successfully unemployed. Is that backwards? Is my shirt backwards? It kind of looks backwards, but it says successfully unemployed, which means I found a way to make money, provide for myself and my family without working a job. So now, because I invest in real estate, I can work out 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, because I don't have anything else to do other than coaching people. But it was the real estate that got me to then have freedom in my life to do whatever I want. So awesome. Well, I'm all done. I'm gonna go ahead and let me get my phone. I'm gonna sign off, but you guys are awesome. I'll see you back on Monday. Hope you guys are still lifting. I mean, in the end, if you don't have your health, you don't have everything. All right, stay strong and staying dangerous. See you guys.